Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL. Today's game features arguably the top 10 and fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the up. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Let's go. 3-19.
Working from the gun, McCown. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, here's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. And even 60 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On first down, it's Gore. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third and long, it's Luck. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
McCown. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. McCown throwing on 2nd. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
They asked Reuben Foster to do a little bit of everything when he was at Alabama, when he's playing middle linebacker, and we saw one more example of what he can do. He can rush the quarterback, too.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Throwing on 3rd down, Love. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vance Walker in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, here's McCown. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jonathan Hankins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun here for McCown. He'll rifle this one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run. It's Gore. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down is Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Now a first down throw. Locke. Over to the right side. Caught by Moncrief. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play
just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw is Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Luck now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. DeForest Buckner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Let's face it, when Adam Vinatieri actually misses a field goal, that's when we're surprised. We're not as all shocked that he made this one.
Of course, he has the record 44 straight field goal makes. He closed out 2015 making 25 and then started 2016 with 19 in a row. That'll be taken in the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now this time McCown will throw. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. Green, 30.
McCown to throw on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's McCown. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 47-yard line. First down, a run with Hyde. And an alley to run. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up on a great one. Darrelle Revis.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 15-yard line.
With Navarro Bowman, we might as well just call him the comeback kid. I mean, he keeps battling injuries, coming back, and continuing to play at a high level.
Through those injuries, 3-time Pro Bowler, and a bright future still ahead of him, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And he's the guy that they're going to turn to really set up this defense and have them start to play well, play at that NFL-style level.
Back to throw, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's McCown now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. To throw, it's McCown. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Barkevius Mingo in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Green, Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
Working from the gun, McCown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. After the interception, it's Love. He's going to sling this deep down and got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Luck on first down. And this is Moncrief for the catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief as the first half is winding down. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. second down. Hyde. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Back to throw Beathard. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw here. Beathard. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So McCown forced to depart. And coming on is a man who's been around both as a backup and a starter. It's Josh McCown. Now McCown. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Barkevius Mingo in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's McCown. And able to find Garcon. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Hyde. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield, here's McCown. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And that's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And back to the ground. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Niners on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Hankins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A 10th carry for Hyde. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Here's Beathard to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Luck. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eli Harold. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on second down, this is Gore. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Malcolm Smith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The Colts send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. To throw is Beathard. And he's got his man on the comebacker. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The play clock's running down. On the ground, this is Woodhead. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down following the run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Beathard. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go, Detroit! Detroit! Oh, Detroit! Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
Beathard. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Throwing his Luck. Going deep for Moncrief. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down. That's Mack. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners will take over at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Beathard to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've found a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw is Beathard. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jonathan Bostic in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Here's Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll set up a throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And an out, Carlos Hyde. See you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Out of the gun, Luck. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now it's Luck. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Hyde. And an alley to run. Carlos Hyde. See you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now it's Gore. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Love. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Let's go. Blue, Leopard.
They'll throw here, Beathard. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They run high. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Colts on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Now let's go.
Back to throw Beathard. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really
better defense, I think you're right. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue, Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Beathard to throw. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now Beathard. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, they improved to 5-0 now on the young.